What's up everyone, Mike here from The Art of Guitar, back on the guitar. I've been doing some drum videos. Really love diving into different aspects of music, so bear with me. Sometimes I go a little crazy and I'll go in a phase where I'll just do drum videos for a few weeks. But back to guitar, and what I want to show you today, it's a subscriber question where somebody asked how the CAGED system can be utilized in blues. What I want to say right away is this is not a complete lesson. We do all the CAGED lessons at theartofguitar.com. That's my main lesson site. But today I just want to demonstrate how I would use the CAGED system over a progression that he mentioned. And there's a lot of options, but I want to show you the general idea of it because some people don't think you could use CAGED in certain situations, but it's great for blues. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a look at the progression that he mentioned. C7, F7, G7. So all dominant chords. What we're going to do is we're going to see them using C7, we're going to use the third form. So it's based around the G shape here. All right, let's go to the next chord, F7 he mentioned. So we're just going to do F major for now using the first form. Remember, that's based off the C shape. And then he said G7. So that's a 1-4-5 progression in blues. And that's going to be utilizing the fifth form like that. So that's a G major chord using the fifth form. Okay, now I know the chords that he mentioned were all 7 chords, but we just have to start with the major versions of them, and we're going to tinker with it later to make it conform to what he wanted. All right, so let's take a look at that C chord using the third form. It's going to look like this. Now, all that I care about, because this is hard to play as a bar chord, are the octave points. So we have C here, 6th string, 8th fret. That's a C. 3rd string, 5th fret. That's the octave. There's another octave in this form, 1st string, 8th fret. So it creates this big backwards triangle looking thing. Okay, the magic of this now is we could connect those points with any scale or mode that we want to. So I'll show you first major pentatonic and then minor pentatonic. The reason we're doing pentatonic is because you could add other intervals to it later if you want to make it a blues scale, or you could add the flat 7. You can make it sound more like a mixolydian mode if you want to. And keep in mind, I know a lot of these terms might fly by you. Some of you will know exactly what I'm talking about. But if you're not sure about the terminology, once again, the website explains all that stuff. Today's just sort of a quick demonstration. All right, so what I want to do is I want to go from this first octave point to the next one, and I'm going to use major pentatonic. Remember, I always say it sounds like My Girl if you do major pentatonic correctly. Great for major blues as well. All right, now we're going to connect the next couple octaves with that same scale. See how it had the same sound? Now this scale shape might look very familiar to you because everybody learns it when they first start guitars, the minor pentatonic shape, so you might be a little confused of why I'm calling it a major pentatonic. But once again, when theory kicks in for you down the road, you're going to understand. If we just start at a different point of the scale, it becomes a major pentatonic. So this is a C major pentatonic using the third form. So many blues opportunities to do in this form. I mean, it's probably the most used form there is in blues. Okay, so that's the one chord. We got the C7 chord taken care of. Now what we're going to do is we're going to move to the next chord he mentioned, the F7. So that would be the 4 chord in the blues progression. Now the octave points are on the 5th string, 8th fret. That's F. And 2nd string, 6th fret. That's the octave. So if I connect them together using major pentatonic, you get this. Now you don't have to stop there, you can go above it if you want to, if you have the theory knowledge. As well as below it, that's totally fine as well. Okay, so we have the F major pentatonic in the first form lined up now, so we could easily switch to that after we do the earlier one. So if we go back to the first chord we did, C using the third form, we get this. Morph it into the F using the first form. Isn't that a great sound? So you're not just staying with one scale anymore, you're actually morphing from chord to chord, which is something a lot of people want to be able to do. So now we're on to the G7. So we're just going to play a G major for now using the fifth form. So that's the D shape. You want to think of that in the back of your head. Okay, so the octave points for the fifth form are always bizarre. It's going to be here, the D string, so 4th string, 5th fret. That's a G. 2nd string, 8th fret. That's the octave. Connect them together using major pentatonic. Go beyond if you want. love this form because I really love this big square shape that you can play within. Okay, so move up from there. Now, simply by playing the major pentatonics using those forms over the changes, you're going to already sound like you know what you're doing, because you actually will know what you're doing. All right, so let's do it again. C using the third form. F using the first form. G using the fifth form. Let's try this again. Third form. That's in C. Morph it to the F. So it's kind of a quick change, but hopefully you saw me go from the third form to the first form. So now let's move from the F to the G. Now we're going to switch to the fifth form. So first form. Fifth form. That one's fun. I added a little extra note there, but you get the idea. So now it's going to be really easy to go back to that C in the third form, because look where my fingers are already. So I just continue. All right. So you're going to find these really cool ways to link them together, and pretty soon you won't believe how fast your eyes recognize those octave points. So one more time, I'll just sort of say it as I go. So right now we're in the C using the third form. Morph it into the F using the first form. Into the G using the fifth form. Back to the C using the third form. All right, now that's using major pentatonic. That's just one thing you could do. I could switch them all to minor pentatonic if I wanted to as well. So it's just up to you, whatever your ear is acclimated to, what you feel like expressing at the moment. If you want, real quick, I'll just show you the minor pentatonics. So C using the same octave points. Third form, everything's the same. But now I'm going to connect everything using the minor pentatonic scale. That might sound familiar to you guys. Love the sound of that, especially if you add those little extra intervals once in a while. Move it to the F using the first form. We're just going to be connecting the octave points now with minor pentatonic in this form. Now G using the fifth form octave points, we get this. That's the shape. You probably are familiar with that one. Okay, I know I just blew through a lot of information there, but I really wanted you to see the octave points the most today. Realize that it all comes from the CAGED system, and now if you put it together, you could do that in any blues song and just follow the changes. Very powerful way to improvise and to see the neck in a little bit of a different way. So hopefully that answered your question, to my subscriber that asked that question, and hopefully it opens everybody's eyes to the possibilities that you have when you improvise. A lot of fun stuff, and check it out, theartofguitar.com. We go in depth with the CAGED system, like I said, and we'll catch you at the next video. I think I have one more faking a drum song video, and then I'll be over my phase, okay? All right, guys, catch you later. Thanks. Bye.